Have you dated Irish or British people?
Of course. If you come here as a single person with children, you will suffer. To be minding your kids Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Cut that out because I broke the English. The list that I've made as a qualified nurse is.
And the most you've ever made?
The most.
Popo, don't say it. Don't say it.
The most that I've ever made.
Don't say it.
Almost. If they want to go for dinner, your kids are there. Only just one thing, which was expensive in Northern Ireland. Guess what it was?
Hi guys, welcome to One-on-One with an Overseas Nurse on my channel. So this is something new that I want to start today, and obviously I'm going to start with someone very special to me. Nobody else than Popo. She has no idea that I'm going to start this on my channel, and she has no idea I'm going to ask her what I'm going to ask her today. So she thinks she's going to do a CBT video with me. I actually told her to just freshen up her memory about CBT because I want to do a video about CBT where we give you guys the tips, you know, the resources to use and everything how to pass your CBT. And since she's a CBT guru, I need her to do that. What she doesn't know is I'm actually going to ask her random questions about being a nurse in the UK, the challenges, you know, the hassle, everything about, you know, her life in the UK as an overseas nurse. And I intentionally did not tell her because I want her reactions to be true and genuine, and I feel like you guys will enjoy it better if she has no idea what I'm going to ask her. So that's what it's going to be, and this is the very first episode. I'm going to try as much as possible to interview or have a one-on-one discussion with at least one overseas nurse every month on this channel, so that you guys will get to know about life in the UK from a different perspective, not just my perspective all the time. I said I was going to do this in one of my videos, and today is the day I actually start. Sorry I haven't been on the channel for a while because I have been busy, work has been stressful, and I'm going through a lot at the moment, but I'll give you guys the gist soon. So Popo just texted me that she's on her way. She'll be here any moment from now, and then we'll just get straight into the video. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm going to do subsequent ones. So this is the episode 1 or part 1. This is episode 1 of One-on-One with an Overseas Nurse, and the first guest is Popo. If you guys enjoy this video, kindly like, kindly subscribe, kindly share, all right, and comment. Okay, tell us what you think about what we're going to discuss. All right, thank you. You can have your drink. It's nothing really. The thing is, I honestly don't even know questions I had to ask you. Okay, so first of all, tell us your name, and people already know you here, but like just your name and then everything about you, something short about you.
So why are you asking my name when you are saying people already know? Okay, my name is Pauline Popo.
Okay.
Moyo, yeah.
Okay. How long have you practiced as a nurse?
Okay, well, I've practiced as a nurse since, let me say, I started training in 2004.
Okay.
Qualified in 2007. And I've been a nurse since then to date. So do the maths.
About 13 years?
Something like that.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So how long have you been living in the UK and practicing as a nurse?
I came to the UK February 2018, so that's about 2.5 years.
Okay.
Yeah, 2.5 years.
How much were you making in Zimbabwe compared to like how much you're making now? What's the difference?
Well, the difference is huge. It's a huge difference because like in Zimbabwe, I was basically making something like 50 pounds.
50 pounds?
Yeah. I think that is what they are currently getting for the whole month.
50 pounds?
Yes.
And that's equivalent to how much?
It's equivalent to 3 hours of work here in the UK.
So what you were earning, are you saying what you were earning in a month in Zim is equivalent to how much you make here in 3 hours?
Exactly.
Wow. Okay. So I'm okay if you do not answer this question. I'm okay. What's the least amount you've made as a nurse in the UK? The least amount you've ever made as a nurse in the UK?
The least or?
The least.
Okay.
You don't want to tell them the most? No. Let's tell them the least.
The least?
In a month.
Okay. You don't want to tell them the most, but I'm going to tell you anyway. The least and the most.
I'm excited already.
So the list that I've made as a qualified nurse is £2,100.
£2,100 is the least you've made as a nurse in the UK in the last 2.5 years.
Yes, that's the list.
Okay, and the most you've ever made?
The most.
Popo, don't say it. Don't say it.
The most that I've ever made.
Don't say it.
Almost 3.3. Almost £3,300.
Almost £3,300. And you work in a care home, and you've been working in a care home the entire time.
Yes.
So guys, this will just give you an idea, you know, for those of you wondering.
Yeah.
All right. And what do you not like about nursing in the UK at all? Your least favorite thing about nursing in the UK?
Well, what I don't like the most is, you know, this, like, you are being threatened all the time when you're working. Like, your pin. So most of the time when you're working, you have to focus on, at the back of your mind, you just have to have this thing that, oh, my pin. If I'm doing this, oh, my pin. Because any slight thing, any small thing can have your pin taken just like
For those people who don't know what a pin is, what is a pin?
What is a pin? It's like, when I'm saying a pin, you to be a registered nurse in the UK, for you to be a registered nurse in the UK, you have to have a pin. So when I'm saying you are a pinned nurse, we are saying you are in the register of the NMC, which is the Nursing Council of the UK. So when I'm saying you have your pin taken, I'm basically saying you'll be struck off the register. That's what it simply means.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you go to the NMC website, you discover that there are some nurses which are being struck off for things that you say, someone said you did not change a pad overnight and the resident was soaking the whole night. That is neglect. And then the issue is escalated and someone has the pin taken because of that neglect.
So that's what you don't like about nursing in the UK? Like,
that's what I don't like about nursing.
You're always on the edge, making sure you don't lose your pin. Okay. Why did you choose, out of the many places in UK, to be in Northern Ireland? Why? Okay.
So the thing is, before I came to Northern Ireland, MMA said to me, choose where you want to go. So I had 4 places to choose from: Wales, Scotland, England, and Northern Ireland. So I had to compare everything. If I'm saying everything, I'm comparing from the loaf of bread to transport costs, to housing costs, to fuel, to everything. So when I checked all the areas, England, Scotland, Northern Ireland was just the cheapest in everything. And I always say there's only just one thing which was expensive in Northern Ireland. Guess what it was? It was tomatoes.
Really?
Per kg. That was the only thing which was expensive.
Tomatoes per kg?
Yes, tomatoes per kg. I see. That was the only thing which was expensive.
When you did your research?
When I did my research. And it was only expensive about 50p or something like that. So maybe you're saying maybe in all other places they are like £1 per kg and they said it's £1.50, which is nothing compared to the rest of the costs. You see? So that's why I actually chose to come and stay in Northern Ireland.
Okay.
Yeah. Another thing, it's cool, calm and collected.
That's it.
You see, it's not fast like if you go to London. It's just a fast life, so it wasn't an ideal area for me to say I'm going to raise my kids in a fast and furious area. I wanted a cool, calm and collected place. Okay.
And then you've been in the care home the entire time. Why care home? Considering like your background, you have worked a long time in a hospital, you were an in charge back in Zimbabwe, you were even a tutor. Like you have lots of experience and skills to give. Somebody will say, why not go to the hospital? Why have you restricted yourself to a care home?
The honest truth about being in a care home, like I don't want to favor care homes or favor NHS, but when you're in a care home, you sort of like become dull.
Okay. In your opinion?
In my opinion, you become dull.
Okay.
Why? Because there's nothing challenging.
Okay.
It's the same routine every day. You have to give medication. You have to do the notes. You have to. There's nothing like out of the usual that, oh, I've seen this interesting condition, I need to go and study more about it or find out more about it. No, there's nothing like that.
That's true.
So like being in a care home, it will make you become, from my own point of view, down, because there's nothing challenging you. You see, you discover that, like yesterday I was doing e-learning things. If you're in the ward, things which are just there at your fingertips like this, you end up asking, oh, this thing, pharmacodynamics, by the way, what are pharmacodynamics? Because all you are doing is just popping drugs and giving. You are not really concerned much about, there are no new conditions to learn, there are no new drugs to learn. It's the same drugs every day. You give memantine from the beginning of the year to the end of the year. You see, so it's not really challenging, like especially if you want to advance career-wise.
So you're only there for a while or for a reason?
As a stepping stone.
Okay.
Just use it as a stepping stone.
Okay.
Yeah. Then in future, when I am old, because I'm still very young, I'm joking. Then in future, you can now decide when you, because right now we're not stable. You see, we are not stable. We are just walking on eggshells until you get your citizenship.
Right, now let's talk about something more interesting. You are in Northern Ireland. Have you dated some Irish people or British people? Talk about relationships in the UK, this part of the world. Obviously, I know you've dated people back in Africa and Zim. What is so different for somebody who's aspiring to, start dating when they get here and meet a couple of, Irish people or British people? What do you think is the main difference for them, like?
In terms of relationships, I'm not going to...
Or dating or courting.
I'm not going to comment about me having dated this or having dated that or having dated that.
Okay.
No, but I'll comment in general.
Okay.
Yeah, about relationships.
That's cool.
Yeah, because you don't know me, but me Lisbeth.
Jesus Christ.
I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm joking.
Have you dated an Irish or British person?
I have, or rather, let me say I am.
You are.
Yes.
Okay. Is it so different from dating somebody back from dating an African? Let me just put it that way.
Well, I can, from my point of view, there's no difference because people are people. You understand? The only difference is just in the skin color, and then but that doesn't mean anything because we are both people.
I like that.
People. There is no one superior. There's no one inferior.
Okay.
And there might be a difference in the cultures, in as much as if you are coming from West Africa and you date someone from Zimbabwe, the cultures are different. You understand? But it doesn't mean that because of skin color there's this difference or because people are people.
So do they all love the same way? Do they all treat women the same way, or it's just?
Well, when it comes to individuals treating individuals, you cannot paint people with one brush. You cannot say, oh, the black are like this, oh, the white are like this, oh, the Irish are like this, oh, the Ghanaians are like this. It's individualized.
Okay, so it depends on the
individual. It's just like all the black people that you have, they are very nice people, they are very bad people, they are good people, they are monsters, it's a combination of everything. So there is nothing like this particular race is like this or this particular race is like that. People are just people.
Okay, yeah. All right.
So an individual will treat you however the individual treats you, it has nothing to do with the race.
Okay. Can I say that you're a single mom?
Yes, you can.
I can say that. Okay. How are you dealing with that? I know here, it's tough. And then this particular question, somebody commented that I should ask you that how do you deal with being a single mom and, with work, 12-hour shifts, work, school, UK. What is it? Tell us about the stress, the challenges. Tell us about how you survive it, because you make it look so easy. How do you do it?
All right, I make it look so easy, but the honest truth is it is not easy. If you come here as a single person with children, you will suffer. Anyway, let me not put it that way, that you will suffer. You have to be strategic. You understand? Before you come, you have to ask, like here, like if you look at MMA, Melinda, when they place you, they make sure that they place you at a place where there are other individuals. So I was in Zimbabwe, I already knew that, okay, I'm going to Northern Ireland, and where I'm going, there's a small community of nurses. I was just told that these are the people that you're going to find in this area, and they even arranged accommodation. So, which means before I came, MMA made it a point that they are sending me to a place where I'm not going to be all alone. You see? So, the beauty of it is that when I came here, there was already a small community of people who came from where I came from. So in that small community, they already have children, different age groups, different age groups, and so forth and so on. So it's a situation whereby you come together as a team, and you say, okay, today it's my turn, I'll take the kids to school, I'll pick them up, and so forth. And it's easier, like if you are working together, you can then actually go and ask the person who's drafting the shifts to say, no, we are assisting each other with childcare, so may you please make it a point that if I'm working, she's off, or if she's off, I'm working. So which means you have to make that arrangement. But if you go to a place where you are
alone,
just by yourself, it's going to be tough. You see? But on its own, other than the child care saying, it's very difficult for you to be an individual to say, you know, there are days when you work, you want to work 12 days in a row, or 6 days in a row, 7 days in a row. You feel as if it becomes an inconvenience to the next person to be minding your kids Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, which means at the end of the day, they don't have their privacy. They cannot plan that, me and my family, we want to go and do this, because if they want to go for dinner, your kids are there. And how often, how many times can they go for dinner with your kids and pay for them? You get it? Mm-hmm. So it becomes very difficult. And to juggle it, to say, I'm going to go to work, I'll come, I'll pick the kids, I'll go and do school runs. Like me, if I'm doing night duty, I have to cook, I have to clean, I have to iron, I have to pay the rent, I have to pay the bills, I have to buy food, I have to buy uniforms, I have to pay school, what, school, dinner, school. It's a lot for one person. But personally, I've always told myself that if it doesn't kill you, it makes you what?
Stronger.
Biceps.
You're funny. Okay, so
it's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's tough.
Somebody sent me a message on Instagram, and then the person was like, she has a newborn baby, and then she's going ahead with the process. What would you advise such a person? Should they come with their newborn baby? Should they wait until the baby is old enough before they come to the site? Should they just come and then pay for babysitters or whatever? What should they do? Somebody like that. What would you advise?
First of all, babysitters are expensive.
How much expensive?
Very expensive. Like some can charge you depending on the age of the child. If the child is small, like you're saying, a newborn baby, that's too much work, because you have to feed, you have to change the diapers. It's not like someone who's old that you're going to say, can you sit down and watch TV? No, you have to be on your feet around the clock, and they can charge you £20 an hour, £15 an hour. And you, as a registered nurse, you are making £17 an hour. You get it? And then someone wants £15 an hour.
That's you left with £2.
That's you left with £2 for every hour that you work. You're left with £2. Or someone says, okay, £10 an hour. Even if they say £5 an hour, they are chowing into your pocket. It's a lot of money. So if you want to come with a newborn baby, you have to make sure that you're coming maybe with your husband or your partner.
That's what I told them.
Yeah, or your whosoever, I don't know, the father of your child, rather. The father of your child, so that you can actually help each other. You see, whereby you are saying, if he is here and you're here, if one of you does night shift and another one does day shift, you go for night. When you come back in the morning, you take over and he goes to work, and when he comes back from work, he takes over and you go to work.
I think that's the normal thing here.
So that is what most of the people are doing here. You see, because if you come alone, it's going to be very
as
tough.
A mother with kids.
Because as a mother with kids, it's tough because, you know, in as much as people want to help you, there's only so much that an individual can do. You see, myself, in as much as I also like helping other people, you understand, there is only so much that I can do. You see, so like minding a baby like one Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it's very tough. More so, we work 12 hours per day.
That's half of the day.
Yeah, and it's not only half, because you have to leave maybe an hour earlier and you come back an hour later, and you know that there are situations at work which will make you leave 2 hours later. You see, so you're basically spending 14-15 hours away from home. So it's very tough. And if you are hiring a babysitter, £10 an hour for 15 hours,
that's all your money gone.
An hour.
It's like you're literally working for the babysitter.
Exactly.
So bottom line is, you need your partner to help you. Other than that, you need to pair up with other single mothers, and then you arrange and help each other. And an agency like MMA can help you with that.
With allocation.
Yeah,
with allocation. Like, they always put that into consideration. Like, when you come the site, like if you look at MMA, they always follow up with you and ask, how are you doing? Did you see this person? Make a small community, because they are going to be lonely here. Because trust me, if you're, I don't even know how many kilometers away from home, you need that shoulder to go and cry on.
That's true.
You need someone to actually go and say, Nanelle, I've got this problem. Even if you don't have a problem, you need someone to talk to. There's no one who's an island, you see.
That's true.
So even if you say, no, I'm going to do things on my own, you can't keep that up for a long time.
That's true.
You can't. You need people.
So what was the happiest moments for you here in the UK? Your happiest moments?
My happiest moment here in the UK,
yes,
was when I saw my 2 lovely children just coming through those doors at the airport. With my mother.
I can imagine.
I actually posted that Big Mama has been reunited with her cubs. That was the happiest moment, to finally have my
kids with you,
children with me here.
How long did you stay without them?
I stayed a year plus.
A year?
1 year, maybe 1 year and 2 months.
Without them?
Without them. Mostly because my oldest child was doing grade 7. So I wanted him to first of all write his exams and all, and then finish with his exams before he comes to the site. So that's what basically delayed them coming here. But it was the longest 1 year 2 months
ever
of my life. Yeah, because it's very difficult. Like, it's like you would have been spending almost every day together, like you've never been separated. Then all of a sudden you're separated, and you're not only just separated for 1 day, you're separated for the whole year. Very tough.
Last question. Your saddest moment in the UK?
My saddest moment. Let me think. Where I can say I was very sad. Very sad.
I don't think you have one. It's taking you too long to answer.
My saddest moment was, being far away from home, and then your father tells you that I've been diagnosed with this condition.
God.
And you know that your father is depressed because of this condition that he has been diagnosed with, and you cannot be there. It's heartbreaking, like
Hearing the bad news
like
from home.
If you hear bad news from home and you can't be there, you understand, you cannot just say, oh, let me go.
No, I have goosebumps.
Yeah, let me pick up let me pick up the next plane and go there and be there, because sometimes even if there is nothing that you're going to do to change the situation, the fact that you can be there to just give emotional support and so forth, it makes a difference. But the fact that you can't do anything, you can't send virtual hugs. You can't, you have to be there. So that is the saddest part of being far away from home. You see,
I know.
you have relatives passing away, or whosoever is sick, you wish you could be there to go and see that person who's sick. You wish you could be there to go and comfort that person. You wish you could be there when they say their last words and so forth, and say their goodbyes, but you can't be there. You can't be at their funeral. You can't because you're far away. So that is the saddest part of being far away from home.
More so COVID times.
Worse with COVID times.
Thank you so much, Popo. Keep being the amazing person that you are. We love you. If you love Popo, make sure this video gets 1,000 likes, not views, 1,000 likes. Show us the same love you showed us the last time she was on here. Thank you so much, Popo. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Bye, Popo.
Bye.